everything that I've done till now, 4 years, I have done, to be precise, three industrial internships, two with a good MNC company. And there I worked 2020, I did recently in that company, and I worked upon thermal design of heat exchangers and air coolers. Also, this year I did an academic internship. It was like a tie up with my college, and I did it on fouling and heat exchangers. So basically, both my internships are like kind of, upon heat exchangers. In 2019, I did it again with the MNC. I did it on heat optimization, which is basically, minimization of the hot and cold utilities that we use. And in 2018 was a very brief, I did a very brief industrial training about a week or two in a small production company. That was all about my internships. Coming to the projects that I've done, in second year, I took up a research project. In our college, we have RISE, under the banner RISE. So we tie up with various professors. So I did my research for 2 years on the development of a catalyst, which basically converts plastic to hydrocarbon fuel. So I worked upon that. I continued doing that in my minor project. And at the end, we published an article in a journal on that. And I'm one of the authors along with my team and professors. And major project I'm doing right now, which is upon methanol synthesis. So basically, during my campus placements, which happened, say December 2019, November. It started long time back, but company shifted and all. So I got placed in three companies. First was Cognizant. Cognizant, the profile is pure IT. Second is Infosys Oil and Gas. So basically, my profile would be after 1 year of training, I would be placed somewhere where I would be dealing with softwares which will cater to the downstream sector.
Yeah, I mean, those are pretty normal in India, right? The people going into those sectors.
True.
So, and I saw you got into one core sector company, which is, I think, is a very good thing. And then I think that's what you're inclined towards, I believe.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So the third one, as you said, which is the core sector. So there I would be, I think, would be working upon materials, polymers, designing, simulation, R&D. 1 year of training, and then they'll put me, according to my, my performance and my interest.
Right.
So
I mean, if I was you, I would have done the same.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a good decision. Yeah.
Right, sir. So now what I'm thinking is, like, in my fourth year, I realized one thing, that I'm inclined towards, doing something for the environment, because I did that project from plastic to hydrocarbon fuel, and the people's reaction, oh, you're doing for environment, so that's good. So it kind of imbibed in me, and I wanted to do something in sustainability. So right now I'm confused, because there are two things when it comes to sustainability. One is sustainability science, and another one which is business. But what I have seen when I went through the course and everything online, the course things, like the course subjects or what we will be taught, are basically same. One would be like, if I do science, it will be more theoretical, and if a business, it will be more case study based. But overall, if I do sustainability, I would be studying basically catering to the environment, to population, various socioeconomic issues, and various energy, poverty, these things.
So So let me ask you. Let me coming back to the point. So let's come back to here the last point in your email. I think in the confusions you're having. So is the confusion is between, should I go for MS research sustainability versus MS MBA sustainability, or what's the confusion there, or you are looking for some kind of a tie-up there?
So like what I've thought right now is, basically I will join Tata, right? Now 1 year would be training. So what I've thought, that I'll take up an online course. Here, there's Indira Gandhi Open University, and it's providing MS in sustainability, postgraduate diploma, Open University. what I'll do is I am planning to do that course over 1 year, give exams and all that. Then I'll, figure out whether, I'm inclined towards it. If I want to carry it forward, then I'm thinking to do masters in sustainable science from a foreign university or in business sustainability. That's what I have thought.
Okay.
As of now.
So let me give you an answer. I think I got some good idea. And actually, you are the second person I'm speaking who got a job in that company, surprisingly.
Oh.
Yeah, there is one from Jadavpur University. I had a video of him somewhere.
Okay.
Or from IIT Roorkee, I believe. But anyway, long story short, I can tell you one thing is, and the reason why I said, I think I understand what you're saying, because, when I graduated, actually I did my PhD from US, and then I started working for Rolls-Royce. I was working for fuel cell company, which was amazing because we were doing some green energy and all that. And to be honest with you, I loved it because of all the things you have mentioned. I really was very passionate about those things. And still today, I think that was one of the best decisions I took. The question here comes is, I'm looking at your background, like, looks like you have done a good amount of work in research and all that. And I think you should use it. You should be using it somewhere, because this is one component that you tried, and I felt that you liked it. I don't know whether you like the science part of it or you like the idea of it, right? That you need to figure that out. If you like the science, if you like the science part of it, like the research component of it, right? How to convert and what is the chemistry behind the conversion of plastic to hydrocarbon or whatever for that matter, and what it will do, that is the motivation. But if you like the science behind it, then I would say definitely going for and that you need to figure it out, going for a master's or for a PhD in sustainability would be the right thing to do. And I'm not talking about either from, a really good university from India or from outside. And there are a lot of them. Actually, to be honest with you, sustainability is used to be a very dirty word. But what happens, because the reason why I'm saying it's used to be a dirty word, because it's very confusing word. People say, what are you planning to do? But it's really core of every company nowadays. No matter
absolutely
what.
Yes,
and exactly. I'm pretty sure when you start going to work in your company, you will find it out. They will have, I'm pretty sure they will have a sustainability department. And for example, let's say the company is making aircrafts. What kind of process we should be using to minimize the wastage in our processes? It's a very, very simple thing, and every company does it, especially for manufacturing. So it could be also possible that you may find something that you are passionate about within that company. You may find.
Exactly.
Right. So that's also a possibility. So give that also a chance, right? So once you go there, you will see that. I'm pretty sure they will have some sort of a sustainability department or division or something. They will have it.
Yeah.
Right. So, as I said, if you are passionate about that, you can always do that. The second question comes, the management aspect of it. So you may be able to figure it out, whether you mentioned there are a couple of universities in India who give that degree in a sustainability degree. But really before you go after something, you really need to think that out, that why I'm doing it. Let's say, for example, I did a PhD, but my question was, what's the reason? Right? Reason. I decided to do PhD outside. What was the reason? So I have to
the
have
purpose of it.
Right. Because, just for the sake of doing it, that too from a university which nobody knows and had a very bad reputation, I don't endorse that. Because, you can learn things from YouTube. Otherwise, there is no point doing it.
Exactly.
Right. True. So just keep that idea in your mind. I think you have a really good CV, to be honest with you, and the work you have done and all that. If I was you, put it this way, if I was you, I will join this job, Okay. Because the reason I simple is that because I think it's a very good opportunity. Join the job and look for what is out there, what I can do with my interest. And after a year, maybe take a decision. Should I go for a master's or a PhD or an MBA or something? Not immediately. I would say because unless and until you're extremely sure about it. So for example, if once I finished my undergrad, I had a job, I knew that I have to do PhD. I knew that very clearly. So if your mind is that clear, then I would say, go ahead. And I can tell you, Purdue, lot of have very good sustainability PhD programs in civil engineering department, in mechanical engineering and so forth. But if you're not sure about it, join this company and learn things there and try to see that in that company, can you find something that is of your interest, that interest is you.
Yeah.
And I think you will. It's a reputed company. And then I would say maybe after a year, evaluate your goals, what you want to do and what you're interested in, and who knows, goals might change. But as I said, after that, make a decision. But having said that, I would say you have a really good CV for someone that is motivated enough that you can go for a master's or a PhD. I'm not sure about an MBA, and the reason is very simple: is I see a lot of your work is geared towards the core research of a thing rather than the management aspect of it. And so I'm not sure you really know if you're gonna do an MBA even in, let's say, supply chain or something, and with a focus on sustainability. You may be able, you don't have that information yet. Maybe if you started working for a company, and let's say if you are hooked up with a manufacturing division, and you started working on supply chain, and then you are looking at the
right.
You may be able to get an idea, and probably that may be the right time for you to make that decision.
Right.
But I think you have a very good idea, I think, as an undergrad, what the research part of it, and I think you liked it. You like it also, just talking.
Yeah. I pretty much like, I mean, not just the idea of it, but I like I want to serve that purpose actually. But the thing is, sustainability in itself is a huge circle. Now, from that, I need to find one point and I need to just focus on that. If I want to go abroad for studies or in India also, I need to like focus on upon one thing because sustainability is huge. Yeah. It covers many aspects.
Right. No, I completely agree with you. And I said the good thing about this particular topic of sustainability is, especially companies who are product companies, product development.
Right.
There is, you will find every company is heavily invested in this topic.
And now I think it's just increasing. From like it has come and now it's just increasing.
No, because the reason is the sustainability is also geared towards saving cost.
True.
So that's the reason, because business always takes care of the cost, right? So if they see by this way we are saving cost, and also it gives a really good PR, because the customer they cater, the customer also is looking for a company who endorse their ideas, right? Climate, this, that, everything. They are looking for a complete thing. I mean, there is a topic called circular economy. If you want to take a look to that, will be that is a very good topic actually for you to get an idea of, probably from the business perspective, circular economy. And it's not a linear way of doing supply chain. It's a more involved way where you get a feedback loop at every stage of your supply chain or product development. It's a good topic. Look at that. And I think is growing quite a lot. There is a MacArthur Foundation on circular economy. Read their articles. It's one of the best. And because I work, my background is material engineering. For us, sustainability is very, very big. Like, huge. Huge. Yeah. So we because as I said, it involves a lot of aspects: cost saving, environment, and a lot of other factors that that really helps a company. And as I said, nowadays, you name any company, whether they are global like Apple, or
Amazon, Flipkart. Yeah.
So sustainability for them, everyone is really in depth into it. If you want to go into this particular topic and deep dive into it, that's up to you. But as I said, you need to really think which side I want to go, whether I want to focus on research part of it or the management part of it. But sustainability is such a topic. I think even if let's say you go for a PhD in sustainability or a master's in sustainability, I don't think you will leave out the management part of it. It will be included, because this is not
exactly. I think they are interrelated. Because when I looked at the course curriculum, they were almost same.
No, so that's what I'm saying, because it's very interlinked. So I don't think that you can just focus on sustainability and not talk about the impact, the policies. I think it's a very global topic. It's laws and everything.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a professor at Purdue. I think, as I said, I will figure it. But I remember
sure.
His student joined Apple as a sustainability engineer or something. So as I said, that's why I was thinking that might really fit what you are looking for, probably. But as I said, give it 1 year or so and figure it
out. Right.
Yeah. As far as your questions are concerned, I think I hope I have answered most of them. But
yeah.
But I don't know whether if you have any other question, just shoot me on. Otherwise, keep in touch with me. And if you have any questions, join your company, and maybe we can get in touch again after 4 or 5 months.
Exactly.
Once you joined it, and let me know what's your feedback. Okay.
Right, sir.
Okay, Tricia, sure. Nice talking to you. It's good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Good job getting into a good company.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, sir. Bye. Good night.